Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another drum lesson. Thank you very much for joining me. In today's lesson, I'm going to break down odd times and show you a really effective way to practice. So, let's get started. Okay, so today we're going to help you break down odd time signatures, okay? We're going to use the number 5 as our base today. So let's start with 5 over 4, or 5/4. What does that mean? It means 5 beats to a measure, and the quarter note is the pulse, or the quarter note is the unit of the beat. So let's put up some music on the screen. As you can see, I've got a basic 5/4 groove here with hat, kick, and snare. Now, 5/4 can be counted a couple different ways. You could simply count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or we can divide it into groups of 3 and 2, known as 3 plus 2, or sometimes the music has a 2 plus 3 grouping or phrasing. So if we look at this, I've grouped this into 3 plus 2. So if we break this down, I can count it these two ways. Check it out. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I can also count it like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Moving on, if we change that bottom number to an 8, if you check out exercise 2 here, we now have 5/8. Again, 5 beats in a measure, but the 8th note is the pulse or the unit of the beat. So we are now moving twice as fast as we were in 5/4. So I have the same exact groove that you saw in exercise 1, but now written in 5/8. So this is going to be played 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play exercise 1 and go right into exercise 2. It's the same groove, but you could think of it as double time. So now you're practicing 5/4 as well as 5/8. Here we go. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so let's take it a step further. Our denominator in our time signature is not always going to be a 4 or an 8. Sometimes you're going to encounter 16. Yes. So now we are in 5/16. What does that mean? 5 beats to a measure, and the 16th note is the unit of the beat or the pulse. So now we're going to go 4 times as fast as we were in the 5/4 groove and twice as fast as we were in the 5/8 groove. So looking at exercise number 3 here in 5/16, if we think of 16th notes as 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, we're actually going to count this 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1. Okay, I know that's difficult at a fast tempo. Now you can come up with some other syllables to make it easy. Like for instance, I may count this as 1 is a 2e, 1 is a 2e, 1 is a 2e. That's just easier for me to say. Whatever system you use, it's important never to lose beat 1. Okay, so let's try this. 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2. Okay, so if we go back to the 5/8 groove, I'll play that for 4 bars and I'll go directly into the 5/16 groove. Check this out. 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a really effective way to combine all these time signatures. We're going to put the metronome on, a quarter note equals 90 BPM in 5/4 with an accent on beat 1. So I'm going to play a measure of 5/4 and then go directly to our 5/8 groove, but play 2 bars of that. Why? Because it takes 2 bars of 5/8 to fill up 1 bar of 5/4. Then I'm going to immediately go to our 5/16 groove and play 4 bars of that because it's going to take 4 bars to fill up 1 bar of 5/4. So this way we don't even have to touch the metronome. We can just practice all 3 of those time signatures by putting the metronome on one setting and leaving it. And then I'm going to put a bar of rest in for bar 4, so we have a 4-bar phrase, and then I'm going to repeat the exercise. So let's check out all 3 of these time signatures practiced together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a lot of you may be saying, well, I mean, these are basic grooves. Well, right. You got to start somewhere, and you really got to feel all the different subdivisions. And by keeping that metronome on a quarter note pulse, you're forcing yourself to feel those eighth notes and to feel those sixteenths because the metronome's not giving you those eighth notes and those sixteenths. And once you get comfortable with the basic groove, you can then make up some more complex grooves and challenge yourself. So we're going to take a look at a version that's slightly more difficult in exercise 5. Here we go. Okay, and that brings us to the end of another drum lesson. I hope you guys all enjoyed that and learned something from it. If you have any comments or questions, as always, please leave them on my YouTube channel, and be sure to check out the next video that's going to come up in a week or 2 where I'm going to show you how to play odd time signatures through different styles of grooves. Until then, take it easy.